as you guys know, I do a top 10 must-have cards video every other Sunday, and this one was really hard to make. Obviously, we've gotten Harvest cards, aka Team of the Weeks. We've gotten all Madden, like a week and a half ago as well. This list is very, very, very tough to make at the end of the day, but I hope you guys enjoy this. I do gameplays and all the new cards as well, top 10s on positions too. If you do enjoy this content, make sure you hit that like, hit that subscribe. But other than that, let's get right into number 10 here. If you were looking for cheap, fast Madden coins to build that God Squad you always wanted, head over to my sponsor, EasyMut, and use code CHEW for 5% off your order. The link is in the description. But number 10, it almost feels like every other week we have a new kicker, and they're included at number 10 on this list, right? I know, like I said, I always like to mention that it is kind of boring, but Martin Gramatica, it's different with him, right? Bucker was +1 on Tucker when he came out. Gramatica has +4 kick power on the best or the second best kicker in the game, Harrison Butker. That is ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. And also, another thing with this card is a lot of you guys got him for free. As you guys know, everybody got an all Madden card. If you didn't get this card for free, I still think he needs to be on your team. He's by far the best kicker in the game, and he'll probably be the best kicker for a while. There's no way they drop another great kicker here soon. This dude is going to be a legend. I truly think if you got this card right now with 94 kick power, you honestly, unless you're like super picky, you probably wouldn't even need to upgrade your kicker the rest of the year. I am hitting stuff from the 44-yard line. That is what I was hitting last year in Madden 23 at the end of the year. It is actually insane that we already have overpowered kickers. They can win you a game, get you points before half with like 5 seconds left with one big play. Yeah, they're definitely a must-have. Boring card, but you know, you need them. So moving over to number 9, this is the best edge rusher in the game. I know we've gotten a lot of new guys. Max Crosby's in the game. We've gotten Derek Thomas, obviously like guys like Howie Long as well. But when you look stat for stat, everything for everything, Reggie White is the best. The reason why I don't have him so high is because I do think pass rushers are fine. You don't need the best of the best. You can be completely fine with them, especially with some of like the glitchy blitzes in the game, like the delayed linebacker blitz that's becoming popular right now. You don't really need the craziest D-line. But Reggie White, he's expensive. He's 1 million coins still, but at the end of the day, you are getting a card that is probably the best D tackle in the game and probably the best end in the game. You can play either or. He's 85 speed, 87 excel, 93 strength, 92 block shed, 92 power, 91 finesse, 6'5", almost 300 pounds right there. Reggie White's one of those cards that animates like crazy in the game as well, always in the backfield, and now they give him a card that is absolutely ridiculous. It sucks that these all Madden LTDs were impossible to pull, because if not, this card would 100% be on my squad. I'm just a little too cheap for him right now. I'm a cheapskate, man. Moving over to number 8, we got the brand new LTD John Mackey, and I'm actually a big fan of this card. I know a lot of people are shying away from 6'2". Personally, I don't care for that at tight end, but the good news is if that bothers you, you want to have the tall Parhams, the new Jordan Reed coming out on Monday or whatever, you can use John Mackey at wide receiver. When you even look at him as a wide receiver, he's one of the better cards in the game there too. 92 speed is tied for the highest at wide receiver. He has 90 plus in all the catching, actually 91 plus in all his catching. He has 92 short route running, 91 medium, and I believe his deep's above 90. He has 89 deep, which honestly, I'd probably run him in the slot if not at tight end. But like I said, I don't really mind having a smaller tight end in this game. They run routes a little bit better. He feels like a wide receiver out there. That's my personal opinion, but at the end of the day, if you do have a problem, like I said, wide receiver's perfect. He's just a good gadget card out there, man. If you have a God Squad, you need John Mackey. Now we move over to number 7, and one of my favorite corners in the game. I've been begging for a DRC card for like 2-3 years, and I think the last game he was in was Madden 21, I believe. He was like in the 100 or 50 promo, whatever it was called that year. He was in there, and I think that was the last time he had like a real big card, and now we get a 6'2", 92 speed. Remember, we did just go up to 91 overalls, but at the end of the day, this card is built like a new 92. He has 91 zone coverage, 92 man coverage. Obviously, the player act's pretty good at 87. I know a lot of people always question that press. I will say I ran him at outside corner for a while, and he's been completely fine. I actually still do run him outside corner, but if that is giving you a hard time, I would simply move him to safety. I think press is super broke right now. I don't know if you guys have been realizing this lately, but like press deep thirds just absolutely get ran by. So even with like the highest press cards in the game, I think it's just like a glitch with the newest patch. But at the end of the day, DRC, you're fine. If you're having problems, move him to safety. This dude's a dog. You need your tall DBs. He gets good abilities. Obviously gets pick artists too. Yeah, he's him. Now moving over to number 6, Michael Irvin is actually dropped in price. I see he's now 900K on the market, which I know is expensive, but compared to where he was not too long ago, that's not, you know, awful. He was like 1.4 the last time I did this video, I think 2 weeks ago, right? Because I did this video right after these cards came out. Michael Irvin, though, the best auctionable wide receiver. I think Randy Moss is arguably the best because of the height/speed combo, and also the theme teams he gets is absolutely insane. But Michael Irvin, auctionable wise, I would say is the best wide receiver right now. Hopefully we get some more coming out this week with 92 speed, taller right? But Michael Irvin has 92 speed. He has amazing stats across the board. 91 spec in all of his route ratings above 92. Like I said, 6'2" is a big deal. I know nobody in this game right now is running wide receiver abilities, but he does get route tech if you wanted it. Like I said, I don't think it's worth it at all. Unless you're running apprentices. Like, say if you're using Lamar or like a faster quarterback, that's okay. But there's no reason to look at abilities. You're really just looking at stats, build, and also just, you know, the juke move, everything when it comes to these wide receivers. Now we move into our top 5, and I do have Pat Mahomes sitting here. So you guys know I did a video on the Michael Vick at level 90 yesterday, or level 20, 90 overall yesterday, and that is currently my quarterback. I am absolutely loving him. He obviously gets broken abilities. Go check him out, boys. That video was super fun, and he's a super good card. But when we look at Patrick Mahomes, auctionable card-wise, I think he probably is still the best quarterback in the game. Obviously, 80 speed. He is by far the fastest Cephii lead quarterback in the game. So if you're looking for Cephii lead and you want speed, Mahomes has it. He obviously gets Power Master too if you wanted that combo with good speed as well. The thing with the Mahomes is obviously he has a mid-tier release. We all know that. They're not going to give us a broken release quarterback with these broken Cephii lead and speed right now. That's like some end game stuff. But for right now, at this stage of the game, Pat Mahomes can do it all, and this card's amazing. Also has 94 throw power on top. Like the base, that is absolutely ridiculous, man. I truly love Mahomes. He was my favorite card, but like I said, I don't know. Him and Vic got some good competition. I'm telling you guys, go look at that video yesterday. Go see what Vic can get at 90 overall. It's kind of ridiculous. So at number 4, we have the card that was currently, or he was number 1 on the last time we did this top 10 2 weeks ago. I still think he's one of the better cards in the game. Obviously, DBs is a big deal. The wide receivers are really good. The tight ends are OP. The running backs are OP in this game. You need good DBs, and they hold a lot more weight in lists like this. And Ronnie Lott is 92 base speed with 91 zone, 92 hit power, and they gave him man coverage this year, although I think they did last year as well. But regardless of the fact, he does have 92, which is absolutely insane on a big hitting safety. He is 6 foot, and also his special all Madden ability bucket's not bad, right? You can get deep out zone, which is one of the better abilities in the game. He also gets deep in zone, which I currently run on him, which feels amazing on this card. Ronnie Lott's a dog. I do think he is a great user too, but I just think the linebackers right now at Lurk Artists are way too good to move him from playing up top. Yeah, definitely leave him up top, man. Give him a zone KO, let him ball out. Moving into our top 3, we do have another defensive back in our guy, PS2. I absolutely love this card. Obviously, you guys know I am running 25 out of 25 Harvest, so mine's a little bit better. But when you look at the base stat card, him, DRC, also Tariq Woolen, who I do think is the best corner in the game. I can't include him on this list because he's not auctionable. This is for, like, buying purposes, right? Those combo right there is absolutely nuts. But Pat Surtain, looking at him, 87 play rec, 93 man. It does suck seeing the zone right there, but most of us are running strat cards anyways. We now have blue strat cards. You could put a +1 zone in the silver strat card slot. You also have a coach with stuff. Really easy to get that above 90, which is nice. He also does have 92 press coverage. So I know a lot of you guys worry about that with DRC. You don't got to worry about it with Patrick Surtain at all, and he still maintains the same exact height. And also, cool thing about him comparative too, he also does get another ability bucket, which I think, yeah, he does get. I don't think he gets, I think he gets all man abilities right here, right? He gets like all the KOs, I believe. He has 92 man, right? Yeah, he gets all the KOs you need with man. I know a lot of people aren't really running them, but at the end of the day, if you're looking for a pick artist tall corner, Pat Surtain's perfect. All right, boys, at number 2, it absolutely hurts putting this card here. I hate putting super expensive cards because it feels almost unfair because I don't even have the card myself. I've gotten to use him, though, and I see him a lot. I also watched the MCS yesterday and also today, and this dude... Yeah, boys, I'm not going to lie to you guys. He is absolutely ridiculous. He's ridiculous. He obviously is kind of just like Ronnie Lott at strong safety. The thing with Brian Dawkins, though, is you can see they kind of juiced his stats across the board. 90 man coverage, 92 zone, 94 hit power, which is insane. I think that's the highest in the game, too. They gave him 92 excel to match that, which is insane. And also, he goes in probably the most popular theme team right now in the game. As you guys know, Broncos is very good. It is very, very good. As Surtain, as Brian Dawkins, Talib. Obviously, that can max well with the Harvest, too. It's one of the best 25s. And I think that's why Brian Dawkins is also going up in price instead of down over time. This card's ridiculous. His all Madden bucket is pretty decent as well, I believe. Yeah, deep out zone KO, which is cool. And I think he gets, yeah, the deep in. So he's kind of just like a Ronnie Lott, but better theme team-wise. And just a little bit better stats, man. I don't know if he's worth that price unless you have insane coins or you're running a strict theme team. At number 1, I have Derrick Brooks. I will say this right now. I don't think there's any card that's truly number 1. I don't think there's a card that's by far the best in the game at all. I think these cards are all very interchangeable. It's kind of just a general list right now until we start getting broken cards, right? But Derrick Brooks right now, I do think is one of the best user/box players in the game right now. This card is just stands way in front of all the other linebackers. I know we've gotten that all Madden. I can't remember the all Madden Lions linebacker. Can't remember his name right now, but Luke Kuechly, all these guys, he has +1 speed on all of them. But the good thing about him, as you guys know, 91 block shed. He also, if we come down here, where I gotta find it all the way down here, he has 91 zone coverage, and they gave him 91 man coverage with 1 AP lurk artist. So I do think this card is a great user, but I don't think you should be usering him. He's too good to be usered. I always tell you guys, I truly believe with great cards, you should not be wasting their talents with a good user, right? You want to user the tall dummies, right? Like J-Ron Curse, Isaiah Palomals, card that don't have broken stats like Derrick Brooks. You want to let this card free roam and let him ball. That's what I do with him, and this dude's a dog. You can man him up on slots, man him up on running backs. You can do anything, and this card's going to dominate. And he also has the zone. He could jump, lurk artists. Yeah, he's him, boys. He's definitely him. I know we're getting a Jack Campbell, right, on next Friday. I know that card's probably going to be better, but even then, I still think Derrick Brooks is one of the better cards in the game because most people run 2 people in the box regardless. Boys, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to comment down below who is your favorite card right now in the game. I'm not going to lie to you guys. Mine is Michael Vick, but like I said, I didn't include him on the list because he is a free card. But I hope you guys enjoyed, man. I hope to see you guys in the next one. Hopefully get some cool AKAs, and that should be a fun video tomorrow. I'll see you guys there. Peace out, boys.